Ayan, once again, magandang araw po sa lahat and ngayong araw na ito ang atin pong or our topic for today is Rawls' theory of justice, particularly his idea of justice as fairness. Okay, I think kailangan muna nating mag-umpisa sa tanong na ito that if we build a particular society from the scratch, what kind of society are we going to build? Ayan. So, maaring yung i-build natin na society ay naayon doon sa kung anong paniniwala natin, right? Kasi alam natin kung saan tayo nanggaling, alam natin kung saan tayo nag-aral, alam natin yung mga hilig natin, alam natin yung kultura natin. So, sabi ni John Rawls, doon tayo nagkakaroon ng problema kasi magiging or magkaroon tayo ng biases based on where we come from, our education, our status, so on and so forth. So doon muna tayo sa goal. Pinaka-goal kasi niya is to create a society that is just and fair. So justice and fairness, we should be unbiased. No discrimination. At we are not favoring any group of people. Justice as fairness means, or justice means fairness for everyone in society. Number two, everyone should have an equal rights and chances in life. And then number three is rich and poor should still be treated fairly. So balik tayo sa sinabi kanina. Kailangan daw tayong mag-umpisa sa tinatawag na original possession. Ano ba itong original possession according to John Rawls? It is a hypothetical scenario to determine principles of justice. It is an hypothetical experiment. Okay? Kasi sa totoong buhay, wala naman talagang isang scenario na hindi mo alam kung saan ka nanggaling. Okay? Kung hindi mo alam ang sarili mo. So dito sa original possession, ito yung hypothetical scenario para i-determine natin yung mga principles ng hustisya na magbibigay daan na magkaroon ng hustisya ang isang community. Okay? And in the original possession, people who are representatives are behind the veil of ignorance. Pag sinabi nating veil of ignorance, naka-blindfold lahat. Ibig sabihin, hindi nila alam ang sarili nila. They do not know their gender. Hindi nila alam yung gender nila, race, kung anong abilidad meron sila, or kung anong social status meron sila. Kasi kung alam nila kung anong social status, naku, baka gagawa sila ng mga batas at polisiya na naayon lang sa pansariling interest and ensures impartial decision making. Dito po sa scenario na ito, na ang goal ay magkaroon ng impartial decision making, meaning to say, wala pong pinapaboran, lahat po pantay-pantay ang tingin sa lahat. So sabi nga ni John Rawls, no one knows his place in society, his class, position, or social status. The principles of justice are chosen behind a veil of ignorance. Ito po yung veil of ignorance which is nasa original possession. Ulitin ko, the principles of justice are chosen behind the veil of ignorance. Itong veil of ignorance, ayan, naka-blindfold silang lahat. Yan, ulitin natin, ang blindfold is a symbol of without knowing where you came from, okay? Hindi natin alam kung saan tayo nanggaling. Ito yung mga sinabi nung nakaraang slide or previous slide na yung status natin at pati na yung gender natin, hindi natin alam. Yan, kaya naka-blindfold sila. So, dito sa veil of ignorance, which is in the original possession, ini-ensure dito that ang fairness by eliminating personal bias. It forces also individuals to create just principles without knowing their position in society. Okay, bakit siya nagiging just na ang pagpili natin? Kasi hindi natin alam kung anong posisyon natin sa isang community. It encourages principles that benefit all, especially the worst off. So, yung principles na tinatawag na i-create dito ay dapat beneficial siya doon sa lahat, especially doon sa mga talagang nasalaylayan ng lipunan or yung mga mahihirap nating kababayan na tinatawag. So, ano lang ba ang alam natin doon sa tinatawag na original possession or veil of ignorance? Ang alam lang dapat daw dito ay, okay, alam mo ang politika at ekonomiya. Economics, politics and economics. You know the basis of social organization and the laws of human psychology. You also know the basic goods required for almost any lifestyle, and this includes certain freedoms, opportunity, income, and self-respect. So, yan ang alam natin. Pero yung background na meron tayo, social status, ay hindi natin alam. Nangyari ba ito sa sa totoong buhay? Ito hindi naman. Pero ano yung importante dito na dapat isang tabi natin lahat. Okay? So kahit wala namang tao na hindi natin alam kung saan na tayo nanggaling. Pero what is important is when we make principles or batas o ano man yan, dapat po isang tabi natin yung kung anong meron tayo, mga biases, backgrounds, and any other things na nagpiprevail para magkaroon ng polisiya na ayon sa hustisya at pagkakapantay-pantay. Ayan na. So, ang i-create dito sa original possession or yung tinatawag na the veil of ignorance ay naaayon dapat yung mga polisiya or principles ay naaayon dapat sa dalawang principles of justice according to John Rawls. The first principle of justice according to Rawls, which is the liberty principle. Sinabi dito, everyone should have equal basic rights and liberties such as freedom of speech, religion, and political liberty. Ang example po dito ay all citizens in a democratic society can vote, speak freely, and practice any religion. If women were exempted and not allowed to vote, then there is no equal liberty principle, liberty to all. So, ganun ang liberty principle. Okay, and the second principle of justice is fair equality of opportunity and the difference principle. So, dito po, kung ang una po is liberty principle, dapat po ito pong principle na ito ay napatupad. Kapag hindi po ito napatupad, yung liberty principle, then wala pong mangyayaring pangalawang principles. Kasi ang tawag po dito is lexical. Kailangan mo meron ng una bago mangyari yung pangalawa. So, in fair equality of opportunity and difference principle, sinasabi po dito that social and economic inequalities are only acceptable. Okay? Tingnan niyo po. Social and economic inequalities are only acceptable if they benefit the less advantage members of society, and if there is fair equality of opportunity. Napakalinaw po dito. Okay lang daw yung hindi pagkakapantay-pantay as long as ito ay nakakatulong doon sa mahihirap nating kababayan at yung mga taong nasa laylayan ng lipunan na kailangang tulungan, at okay lang daw na merong social and economic inequalities as long as there is fair equality of opportunity for all. Kung titingnan natin yung example dito, yan, yung janitor at saka yung doktor. Ano ba ang fair equality of opportunity? Na dapat lahat ng tao sa lipunan na merong basic liberties ay dapat meron silang opportunity o fair opportunity na maging doktor. So kung sinasabi lang dito na ang requirement sa pagiging doktor ay dapat para lang sa mga kababaihan, then there is no fair equality of opportunity. Kasi meron po ditong na-discriminate. At kung merong na-discriminate, ibig sabihin, we do not even give basic liberty for those people. So, if doctors may earn more than janitors, but this is justified if the healthcare system benefits everyone, then okay lang. Okay lang po. Okay lang kung mas mataas yung income ng doktor kaysa janitor. Kasi pinag-aralan niya yan eh. Pero halimbawa sa pagiging janitor, ang sinasabi lang doon ay hindi pwedeng maging janitor ang halimbawa isang single mom or isang single dad. Then you did not give fair equality of opportunity for all. So dapat merong fair equality of opportunity. Sa effort na lang siya nagkakatalo. So kung social and economic inequalities ay acceptable lang kung nagbibigay ito ng benefit sa mga less advantaged members of society, kaya ng mahihirap or mga nasa laylayan ng lipunan. Kaya nga po, okay lang when it comes to tax, syempre, mas malaki yung babayaran ng mga malaki din yung income kaysa naman yung mga hindi kalakihang income. Kasi nga, yung tax na meron sila, lalo na yung mga mas malaki ang income, ay nakakatulong din naman sa may hirap nating kababayan. So malinaw po, ito po ay lexical. Pag sinabi nating lexical, dapat muna itong meron bago itong pangalawa. Kasi kung wala itong una, then hindi rin posible yung pangalawang principle of justice. So social and economic inequalities are to be arranged so that they are to the greatest benefit of the least advantage. Ayan. So ito yung dalawang principles of justice. Dito natin imomodel lahat ng gagawin nating batas sa polisiya sa dalawang principles na ito. Liberty principle and fair equality of opportunity and difference principle. So, to summarize, ang pinaka-focus or pinaka-goal naman ni John Rawls in his theory of justice is to create a society na meron pagkakampantay-pantay ang lahat ng tao sa lipunan. And posible lang yan, mag-uumpisa tayo sa original position, which is nandoon yung valuable ignorance na dapat isantabi natin lahat at hindi natin alam kung anong background natin, kung saan tayo nanggaling, in order for us to prevent biases and discrimination. And it also prevents ng paggawa ng isang principles or batas o ano man yan na polisiya na nagiging bias or nag-ano lang naayon lang doon sa personal interest. So dito gagawa tayo ng polisiya na ayon sa dalawang principles of justice. Dito na papasok yung the liberty principle, which is equal liberty for all, and fair equality of opportunity principle, and difference principle. So to conclude, Rawls' theory is about making society fair from the perspective of fairness. So kanyang theory is about gumawa ng isang society na may pagkakapantay-pantay na ayon sa kanyang perspektibo ng pagkakapantay-pantay. He also asks us to design society as we don't know who we will be in it. Yun yung original position, which is nandoon yung valuable ignorance. Okay, dapat hindi natin kasi alam naman natin talaga kung sino tayo. So, isantabi natin lahat ng mga biases na meron tayo. Kung gumagawa tayo ng isang batas o polisiya. Ang goal niya, a society where freedom and opportunity are protected. Okay, yan yung goal. Yung kalayaan o yung liberty at saka yung oportunidad ay pinaprotektahan. At saka yung inequalities na nangyayari or hindi pagkakapantay-pantay na nangyayari ay dapat nangyayari lang ito kung it serve those people who are in need. Yung mga mahirap nating kababayan, lalong-lalo na yung mga nasa laylayan ng lipunan. So, guide questions for today's activity. Why is justice such an important social value in your life as students? How can you transform what you do as unjust into what is just? Ano ba yung aspeto ng buhay are most critical for correctly defining and applying justice as fairness in order to live a happy and peaceful life? Ayan. So, ito yung pagnilayan natin. You can screenshot and you can also give your comments in the comment sections. Thank you so much and have a good day to all.